Well, that wasn't very pretty, but it was a win for us, and you have to give some credit to Minnesota's intensity. They played harder than we did, I thought. Worked a little bit harder than we did on the boards, for sure. But we were able to prevail.
Is this just a game where you missed the additional size that Andrew would have brought?
We got foul trouble with Lamar, with Ron. You know, cost us during the course of the game, obviously, in the boards. We didn't handle ourselves very well out there with 18 turnovers. They gave us the ball often to have opportunities with 27, but we didn't really make a whole lot out of their turnovers. We got less than a point per their turnovers, which is not a very good turnaround.
It would be easy to say that Kurt knows his team, and that was part of the reason why they were able to get him, but it seemed like they out-hustled.
Yes, I said that. Didn't I just say that, guys? I just said that. Pay attention while you're over there.
Were you concerned about the rebounds and the points in the paint?
Yes, they out-hustled us. They really got an intensity that, you know, I thought should have woken us up in the first half with 15 offensive rebounds, but they came out and they got 9 in the third quarter on top of it.
Don't you think it was a case of your team not being able to maintain urgency against
I just, you know, it was a day off yesterday. They didn't have to practice. They got this, you know, distended a little bit or just organized. I didn't think we handled our offense very well tonight. We made some passes that were, you know, astounding, let alone remarkable for their idea, let alone their, you know, execution. So, you know, that's problematic for us, but we'll get back to it tomorrow and work at it.
Phil, can you talk about the dynamic of, this is a weird situation for you. You're friends with Kurt, you're rooting for him when he's not playing you. Did part of you, you know, considering you won the game and got what you came for, part of you proud of him, or what is it, I don't know what word I'm looking for. What was that like?
Well, you just want to see a team respond. They responded to their losses that they've had, and, you know, came out and played hard and aggressively, and, you know, they didn't shoot the ball well. They turned it over, but they stayed in the ball game by just extra hustle and work.
Do you see light at the end of the tunnel for him?
Well, they got to take care of those turnovers, or else it's going to be awful long, you know, time for them to get healthy and well with some wins.
Would be a discrepancy in record between you guys, was this type of lack of effort something you were concerned about at all heading into the game?
Well, I was only concerned because I don't give players, you know, days off for the most part, you know, a little occasional Sunday, but, you know, we had one of those NBA things, you know, on Monday, and it was, you know, we played 5 games between Sunday and Sunday, so, you know, it felt like, you know, maybe we'd get away with doing it. We did, but maybe it's going to haunt us on Thursday.
You mentioned the turnovers being a concern earlier on in the season. This is the second game where you won the game, you got to be on the boards by double digits. Is that a number that means something more than just, you know, getting beat by 12 rebounds? Is that a concern?
Well, yeah, I just thought, you know, we didn't play hard enough in that regard. You know, obviously with, you know, Lamar out, or, you know, it's one of our focal points as a rebounder, that hurt us. It's understandable there. But the second, third, and fourth efforts that they were able to do to get the ball and put it back in the basket was quite noticeable, maybe 3 or 4 times during the course of the game.
Phil, that was a record-setting night for Kevin Love out of UCLA. What did you think of him?
He hustled on the boards and scrapped away and got some things done.
Thursday, I think the Nuggets will be a little bit more of a challenge. At least your team will.
Well, they had a spanking tonight by Indiana, so I know they're going to get fired up to play, and you know, this is a game they look forward to. They've been a little short-handed. I saw Nene was back tonight to give them a little more power inside, and so. But they've been playing small ball and playing well. They beat Dallas on Saturday with a small lineup up there. But it was their 4th game in 5 nights too, you know, so that's another situation for them. But you know, we'll have to play much better.
Does your team handle small ball, particularly maybe a little better without Andrew, the way you're situated now?
Well, it should be, but you know, they're aggressive. They're aggressive. They're always going to be an attack-type team. They work with you know, this concept of getting 30 layups, 30 assists, and 30 free throws. So they're in attack mode a lot to try and reach those goals. And know, they've got players that can do that, Carmelo and Lawson, and, you know, some of their, you know, guys that come off the bench are very aggressive players.
The number of shots Kobe had, did you see that as just a reflection of what defense provided, or you
No,
would like
he-
that
he-
number to be down?
No, he forced things tonight. Kobe was very aggressive out there to score. I don't know with regard to getting 12 points the other night on Sunday that he, you know, wanted to reestablish himself, take advantage of the young players that were out there on him. But yeah, he was very aggressive.